People who are following Tamil text or English text, in the you have to see that you do the Uchcharan properly. Because if the Uchcharan is not done properly, they say the mantra doesn't bless you. So when I'm only Sanskrit clear, but if you watch it and with a pencil you mark where I write, where I say tha, where I say the, adala pencil mark panningna, it will be very easy for you. Okay. Now let's chant Gita Dhyanam. Gita Dhyana Shloka, verse number 1. Om Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata. Okay, slowly chant with me. Okay, chant with me if possible, or chant after me. After I say the first section, chant with me. Okay. Om Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Gratitam Purana Munina Madhye Mahabharatam Advaita Varshini Bhagavati Ashtadashadhyayini Ambatvam Anusandadhami Bhagavad Gita Bhavadveshini. Sandhi Vichhed is very important. We have to say Bhagavati. And the Bhagavati Ashtadashadhyayini Jallavudadu. Bhagavati Ashtadashadhyayini. That's how the Sandhi Vichhed should take place. Okay. Next one. Namostute Vyasa Vishala Buddhe Fullara Vindayata Patra Netra Enatvaya Bharata Taila Purnaha Prajvalito Jnanamaya Pradipaha. Verse number 3. Prapanna Parijataya Stotra Vetraika Panaye Jnana Mudraya Krishnaya Gita Mritaduhe Namaha. So the first 3 verses of Dhyana Shloka highlights 3 things. First, we are invoking Bhagavad Gita as Bhagavati. She is Saraswati herself. It is not just another book. It is a pramanam. It frees you from a basic problem. Any problem we will see. It frees you from a problem. So she is Saraswati herself, Bhagavati. Okay. The author is Vyasa. So first Bhagavati I invoke you. Then I invoke Vyasa. Third comes the hero of the play, Krishna. Touch paniyano. First Bhagavati as Saraswati, Vyasa Acharya as a person who authored the whole thing, and third is Krishna who said it. And for whose benefit? For Partha's benefit. Partha is Arjuna's name. Partha's name came because Pritha. Kunti's name is Pritha. So Prithvi konja extend panni meaning bata Prithvi, earth. So we are all sons of Prithvi. It is meant for human being. It is not meant only for Indians. It is not meant only for Hindus. It is not meant only for Tamil Brahmins. It is meant for Lapland, Eskimo, Antarctica, penguin pinadi vadrana ellarku suitable. As long as Adhikaritvam is there, it is suitable for everybody. When I explain Bhagavad Gita, Adhikaritvam, so now Purinja fine. Okay. So as long as I don't understand, you can say it is something like one person asked me, do you believe in God? Okay. My answer was, I can't answer this question. Kadavul Nambikai Irka. I said, I can't answer this question. Because suppose I told you, there is a valley in Nepal, which in spring blooms with hundreds of kinds of flowers, with unbelievable hues of various colors. You will get to see this valley in spring. I tell this to you. So you may say, at this point of time, you don't have knowledge. You only have my word for it. So you can say, I believe you. Then sometime in spring, you decide to go to Nepal. You go see this place. You say, yes, this fellow was right. So belief has to be validated by knowledge. By knowledge that it is there or not there. Suppose I tell you in Iceland there are fruits available which are blue in color. So you can go to Iceland, see the blue in color, or you can say, no, there's no fruit that is blue in color. So you can come to a conclusion. Belief is validated by knowledge or absence. I'm not saying that such a thing is not there. It is always validated. This is one kind of belief. There is another kind of belief that there is a God, that after your lifetime, you will be admitted to this God's presence and he will give you whatever, dates, grapes. Sometimes he can even give you pongal and tair sadam, anything he can give you. Okay, he can give you. He will punish you for your sins. He will reward you for your good deeds. You can sit in his presence, listen to dance and music for a lifetime together. This is another belief. Okay. This comes under the ken of non-verifiable belief. I have no dispute with this person. Suppose somebody comes and tells me, after this lifestyle, after this lifetime, my God will come and take you to some place and we will have fun there. I have no problem with your belief. Okay. I also have my own set of beliefs. This is called non-verifiable belief. I can at best tell you that behind that belief, it's a truth. The truth is it's a non-verifiable belief. That's the truth. If we agree on that, there is no dispute. If you come and tell me that your belief is proper and my belief is wrong, that's where all this clash starts. And that's where my God is bigger, your God is bigger. We have no problem at all. What is secularism? I accept the fact that you believe in something. I want you to give me the ground that I also believe in something which is quite different from yours. Maybe we can find a common ground for values, for living in peace. Okay. Whereas the moment you come and say, according to my belief, I can kill people who don't follow this belief, there is a problem in your belief. According to my belief, I can kill you. Then according to my belief, the government will come and tell me I can't even defend myself. There's a beautiful story. Once what happened, there was a Swami in Rishikesh. So there was one Padri, or Mullah, they came and argued with the Swami. And they said, we want to argue with you about our God, your God. So Swami said, well, I want all the Velappa. Why do you want to get into all this? So finally they buttonholed him and they started arguing. So when every argument of the other two were countered by our Swami, they got agitated. So they started hitting our Swami. The Swami went to the nearest police station and said, these fellows are hitting me, protect me. They said, no. It's a religious matter. We cannot interfere. Then the Swami said, okay, I will give it back now. He said, with all the bhikshas that you people have given me, I am also equally strong. So when the Swami started hitting back, the policeman says, you cannot hit them because they are minorities. This is the problem of Indian secularism. Major problem. You have a belief, I have a belief. There is no problem. Absolutely no problem. So this question, whereas what we are talking about in the Gita is not a belief. When we say, Partha Bhagavati, Ashtadashadhyayini, Mambatvam, Anusandadhami, Bhavadveshini, free me from something. Freedom from what? Freedom from what? So Bhagavad Gita, when we start studying, something should be very clear here. It has got nothing to do with stress management. I can take Bhagavad Gita and give you a lesson in stress management. That's another thing. But Bhagavad Gita per se doesn't talk about stress management. Last week we saw Shad Linga. One of the Linga is called Prayojanam. What is the benefit of studying Bhagavad Gita? One Prayojanam is, it is a Dukkha Nivarana Shastram. It removes your sorrow. How much? Complete from the root, it removes your sorrow. It is not temporary placebos or overnight sedatives. Tomorrow morning you wake up. See, many of us are happy going to sleep because the sorrowful person goes to sleep. Next morning, along with me, wake up, the sorrowful person also wakes up. It is not that kind of a solution. It says, I will root out your dukkham, dukkha nivaranam, dukkha nivritti, root out your dukkham. Next one, I will give you sukham. So, dukkam badithe, apra onnu illa na vacuum, no, another dukkam will come. A better dukkam can possibly lessen your, it doesn't work, it doesn't hold water. Dukkha nivaranam, sukha prapti. What kind of sukham? Paripurna sukha prapti. Okay, this is the ultimate goal of Bhagavad Gita. Not just Bhagavad Gita, of all the Upanishads. Thousands and thousands of words have been written. The greatness of Vyasacharya, he brought it down to 700 verses. Even more greater is Shankara, who gave a bhashyam for those 700 verses. 700 verses, just about chapter 2, chapter 18, he gave bhashyam. And the beauty of somebody like Swami Dayananda Saraswati, who made it available for you and me in English, and enabled me to come and speak. So there will verse when you are doing the Dhyana Shlokam, there'll be a verse. Mukam karoti vachalam, pangum langayate girim. A dumb fellow can speak. Literally speaking, in 1983, I was a dumb fellow on this subject. 37 years later, I'm able to sit here and talk. So this makes you, it can make a dumb man eloquent. Because it gives dukkha nivaranam. It completely roots out your dukkham and it gives you sukham. Now, what prevents us? What prevents the knowledge from taking place? There are three obstacles. Number Shanti, Shanti, Moonu solrom. There are three major obstacles. One obstacle is called malam. Malam means impurity. Okay. The second disturbance is called vikshepa. Vikshepana, disturbance. The third one is ajnanam, ignorance. All three create all the problems that we have. And the Gita Shastram comes and tells, you have certain pursuits. Artha, Kama, Dharma. Okay. What is the malam? You think Artha and Kama can give you satisfaction in life. Wrong conclusion. And it's a very firm conclusion. Artha, Kama can give me satisfaction in life. What is the Vikshepa? Suppose somebody comes and tells you Artha, Kama cannot give you satisfaction in life. You will not accept it. So they will say, because this fellow doesn't have money, he will come and tell you money is useless. So that is Ajnanam is, the Vedanta Shastra comes and tells you that your Swarupam is Sukha Swarupam. You are by nature happiness personified. Your Swarupam is that of happiness. Beautiful experiment. The whole thing is unfolded. It is not explained. It is unfolded. The whole thing is an unfolding so that you can see and relate to it. And to relate to it, we have to do what is called, last week we saw abhyasa. We have to repeatedly read till it gets into it percolates into your system. Otherwise, the problem is it will remain here. It will not get into your system. You will become, there are so many people who are excellent, what do you call, armchair Vedantins. Armchair Vedantins. I also call him next door neighbor Vedantin. He will have excellent solution for the next door neighbor. But when it comes to him, he'll say, next door neighbor Vedantins, armchair Vedantins. Saturday afternoon, Vedantins. Temple, the Mandapathila ukkandirukkiradhu, 20 of fellows. அங்க கூட்டத்துக்கு எல்லாம் பிரசாத் கிடைச்சது. என்ன பிரசாதம் கிடைக்க போகுது? பிரசாத புத்தி வேணும் பாரு. ஆனா இவரு பின்னாடி போய் லைன்ல நின்றுட்டாரு. So there are a lot of such Vedantins. It will work. It will work only when it gets into your system. It should percolate down. In fact, Bhagavad Gita oda endla Partha, that is Arjuna, will tell to Krishna, Nashto moha smritir labdha tvat prasadan mayachyuta. Okay, stitosmi gata sandeha karishye vachanam tava. I am steady. My doubt is gone. I will do what you say. Look at the beauty of the Shastram. Krishna will say, I have told you what I have to tell. Yatha ichchasi kata tatha kuru. நான் சொல்றத சொல்லியாச்சு, நீ என்ன வேணுமோ பண்ணிக்கோ. Arjun will say, Karishye vachanam tava. Whatever you told me, I will do. That is the level of teaching. நீ என்ன வேணா பண்ணுங்க, நீ சொல்றத நான் பண்றேன் அப்படிங்கிறாங்க. That is the level of the guru-shishya relationship. But if you are not careful, you know what will happen? Gatosmi sthita sandeha. I am gone, my sandeha is intact. அப்படின்னு ஆயிடும். So you will become armchair. And then there is a lot of importance given to it percolating. It has to percolate into the system. When this Gita Upadesha was given, there were 18 divisions on the war field. 7 on this side, 11 on that side. And in the war field, there were people like Bhishma, Drona, all these great characters were there. None of them understood what Krishna was saying. Duryodhana was saying, "Enna pechu, sandai vaaya." He's saying, "Come on, man, fight." Others were saying, possibly he is possibly thinking, negotiating a surrender. Maybe Padwanaka. Nobody was really bothered about what was Krishna trying to teach Arjuna. So in the one, we will all be very busy learning Bhagavad Gita. There will be a lot of people who will say, like for instance, I stay in a place where there are 13 flats. So far, nobody has even come and asked me, what are you doing on Mondays or Fridays? They don't even ask me. Okay. அப்போ சொல்லுவான், குரியர் இதுல கரோக்கே பாட்டெல்லாம் பாடிட்டீங்களா, அதை நிறுத்திட்டீங்களா அப்படின்னா. They never came and asked me, you did Bhagavad Gita, why are you stopped that? பாட்டெல்லாம் பாடிட்டீங்கன்னா நல்லா இருந்தது, அது சினிமா பாட்டு கேட்கறதுக்கு எல்லாம் இன்னும் ஆசை. So what happens is, this is called vikshepa, distraction. And the third one is what is called ignorance, ajnanam. Ajnanam is just absence of, it is not total ignorance. See, total ignorance na prachane illa. The problem is something like during dusk. Let's go back to our village times. Okay, during dusk, suppose you come out and as you are walking back home from some place, on the road there is something of this shape lying on the road. Pambu. You have seen a snake. Then somebody says, "Adha pambu illa, onnu illa, nethi poyal adichadilla, adile irundhu kizha vandirukku marathila irundhu, it is this shape." So you see something, you do not know what it is, you have assumed it to be something else. Okay? It is called agrahanam. Therefore, anyatha grahanam. You have seen something, assumed it to be something else, and started suffering. And the suffering is real. அப்புறம் லைட் எல்லாம் போட்டு காமிச்சதுக்கு அப்புறம் ஐயோ பாம்புன்னு நினைச்சு எனக்கு ஹார்ட் அட்டாக்கே வந்துடுத்து விடுங்க. In fact, they say in India, every year, more than 1 lakh of people die of snake bites. Okay. Of that, only 10% actually die of poisonous snake bites. Others die of shock. குளிச்சுட்டே இருப்பான், என்னமோ கடிச்சிட்டு இப்படி போகும், ஐயோ பாம்புன்னு ஹார்ட் அட்டாக் வந்துடும். So many of them die of shock. So, anyatha grahanam. Ignorance creates a lot of problems. Okay, that's a big problem. Okay, all of us married fellows, we think after marriage our life will be great. No. Sorry for ladies. Okay. So we think ingendha anga pona life better ah irukum. In fact, our Swamiji will say, see, we all want to change lives. எனக்கு இந்த இது பிடிக்கல. So Swamiji unga ashram வந்துட்டமா அப்படின்றாரு. So our Swamiji will say, Shrama means difficulty. E Shrama. From this Shrama, Ashrama, there also is a problem. அது Ashrama பெரிய problem. இங்க நீ வந்து மாசம் 500 ரூபாய் பில் கட்டணும், 50,000 ரூபாய் எலக்ட்ரிசிட்டி பில் கட்டணும். அப்புறம் another problem, எல்லா சன்னியாசி வேஷம் போட்டு யாரெல்லாம் உள்ள வருவான்னு தெரியாது. Any fellow will come in, a criminal will come in and come as a sannyasi, and then you will be arrested for all that, for harboring a criminal. Nuisance value. Someday I will tell you stories, great stories that our Swami, I saw with our Swamiji there. So many people think ashram na free food. Okay, it's not like that. So many of us want to run away. Run away from what? Run away from dukkham. So Bhagavad Gita says there is no question of running away from dukkham. Okay, so slight amendment here. It says it doesn't solve the dukkham problem. It solves aham dukkhi problem. I have taken myself to be a sad person. I am யார் கேளுங்களேன், எப்படி பாருக்கேன், ஏதோ ஓடிட்டு இருக்கு சார். ஒரு ஆளாவது நல்லா இருக்கேன்னு சொல்லிட்டுமே, ஏதோ ஓடிட்டு இருக்கு. என்ன ப்ராப்ளம்? நெட் கனெக்ஷன் கிடைக்கல. இன்டர்நெட் வீக்கா இருக்கு, அது ஒரு பெரிய ப்ராப்ளம். அவர் துக்கி ஆயிட்டார் அவர். So the problem is aham dukhi. And the teacher says, why that the Shastram says, you are basically concluded that you are dukhi. Therefore, to invoke the sad person in you is very, very easy. ஒரு சேடா ஒரு பாட்டு பாட போடும், அவ்வளவுதான் போடணும், உடனே அவருக்கு அழுக வந்துடும். See, the invoking the dukkam is so easy. So the conclusion, ignorance is aham dukhi. It removes all three. Okay, how does the removal take place? Okay, mala nivritti, mala removal takes place by karma yoga. So a big section of Bhagavad Gita will talk about karma yoga. Mala means some wrong conclusions inside. Adala vandu work padi da thithikkanum. Okay, then the next one, vikshepa, disturbances, agitations will be removed by upasana yoga. Upasana is Ishvara upasana, Ishvara pranidhanam. There has to be Ishvara in your life. Ishvara, you have to bring Ishvara into your life, and only with the help of Ishvara you can remove vikshepa. And the third one, Ajnana Nashanam, will take place by Jnana Yoga. So Karma Yoga, Upasana Yoga, Jnana Yoga. Jnana will go ahead. Jnana odane oldum. In fact, our Swamiji will say, chappal on, knowledge gone. When you go to the ashram, and our Om Shanti Shanti, everybody rushes to the chappal stand. Chappal stand, what do you car park? Car chappal on, knowledge gone. So Jnanam will go. But what has to go is Ajnanam has to go. Ajnanam has to totally go. And Ajnanam will go only by Guru's grace. Guru has to operate the pramana and reveal to you that you are not a dukhi, you are actually a sukha swarupam. You are a sukha swarupam. You have taken yourself to be a dukhi. The Guru reveal pannar. And anything else in between will come under mala and vikshepa. All of us have a lot of mala problem. So adharma panna, you will have disturbance. Last week we saw, you will have conflicts. And sometimes if you are too concentrated upon what happens is the management talk, they will say, objective orientation and so company நம்ம மாட்டுக்கு நிம்மதியா வேலை பார்த்துட்டு இருப்போம். ஒரு மேனேஜ்மெண்ட் எக்ஸ்பர்ட் வந்துட்டு ஆப்ஜெக்டிவ் ஓரியன்டேஷன் எனக்கு சொல்லிட்டு போடுவான். அன்னி நைட்ல இருந்து உங்க பீஸ் ஆஃப் மைண்ட் போச்சு. Because he will tell you that what you have been doing so far is wrong. அதனால தான் நீங்க ஒண்ணுமே அச்சீவ் பண்ணல. போச்சு, தூக்கம் போச்சு அன்னில இருந்து. அப்புறம் வந்து the office will give you one free medical examination. மறுநாளே பார்த்தா பிபி எல்லாம் கண்ணா பின்னான்னு ஏறி இருக்கும். So அது ஒரு துக்க நிவாரணம் பண்ணும். Life long you are stuck in all this. So this comes and tells you that you don't have to achieve anything at all. புரியணும்ல? You don't have to achieve anything at all. That's what Krishna will comment. You don't have to achieve anything at all. So it's a beautiful unfoldment. The whole thing is an unfoldment. And that's why the first chapter is called Arjuna Vishada Yoga. Like last week I told you, how can sadness be a yoga? Sadness can be a yoga if you are directed towards Karma Yoga, Upasana Yoga, Jnana Yoga. If you are transferred to some other Ayoga, then it's a problem. Okay, in the three kulla pochna, Vishada can become a yoga. That's why the whole thing is unfolded. So I had a small discussion with somebody. That person said it's a stress. I said, no, Bhagavad Gita doesn't handle stress. There is no stress management subject here. But after reading this, I can tell you stress management. I can tell you leadership management. I can tell you, I can pull out a lot of things and tell you. But subject per se does not handle stress management. It's a moksha shastram. It tells you that you are free. It is not that you will become free. Bhagavad Gita 701 verse pathona, you will become free. No, because you can unbecome free also. All it takes has to go home. So it is not becoming free, it is seeing yourself as the free person. And one of the sessions I did mention, you will free yourself from dukkham when you see yourself as a totally emotionally independent person. We have now pegged our emotional well-being to artha kama. Okay? Artha Kama is necessary. But if you are going to peg your emotional well-being to Artha Kama, you will end up being a sad person. Therefore, you have to unpeg yourself from emotional attachment to Artha Kama. Give it what it deserves. You know, the new iPhone, 1,20,000. They say the cost of the mobile phone is only 20,000 rupees. Ego value is 1 lakh rupees. So having an iPhone, calling an iPhone in an iPhone, iPhone. Nalla, he has sold beautifully to your aham bookie. Apple has marketed to the I am a dukkha, I am a dukhi. So dukhi ke eppadi dukkam pohum, iPhone kaiyila vechindra dukkam podu. Eppadi pohum? Yavana tallinu pottannada. Appo enga dukkam dukka jaasti adulla. It doesn't work like that. So that's how it is. So 3 verses pato. Prapanna parijataya. Krishna is seen as a parijata tree. Parijata means it's a wish fulfilling tree. Okay, Parijata is the whole world. The Srishti is Parijata. Invoke whatever you ask for, it will give. Only the teacher wants you. If you ask for something and if it comes to you, you should know how to handle it. You should know how to. It will bless you. Let's go. But you should know how to handle it. So that's why, Parijata tree is Krishna is compared to the Parijata tree. He will give you anything you desire. You can even check if you want. Say, imagine you are sitting alone. Krishna comes in front of you. What will you ask him? You can try writing sometime. List. Whatever you ask will always have a problem. Latest iPhone. Charger yaar kudupa. Charger kudukuda. And suppose you forget one of them in a charger. And the charger is on the American socket one, Indian socket. You have to think of so many things. Can you ask something to Krishna which will take care of everything? Or in chapter 2, we'll see that. Okay, Arjuna says, Yes, Shreya Nishchitam Bruhi. Tell me what's good for me. You have so far been telling me what is pleasant for me. Tell me what's good for me. Good for me and a mobile. Okay, so we look at that. Prapanna Parijata. We look at the 4th one. Sarvopanishado Gavaha Dogdha Gopala Nandanaha Partho Vatsa Sudhir Bhokta Dugdam Gita Amritam Mahate. So Arjuna is like that calf, which is getting the benefit of the Gita Upanishad. The Upanishad, the Saram, he is getting. And Krishna is the milkman who is providing the milk to Arjuna. So, then glorification of Krishna is verse number 5. Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kamsa Chanura Mardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. It is glorifying Krishna. Okay. Vasudeva Sutam, son of Vasudeva. So what is Krishna's full name? Krishna V. Yadav, our name. And it comes from the Yadava Kandan, Appa Peri Vasudev. So he is Vasudev. So Krishna V. Yadav or Pere. And he is a Deva. Okay. Krishna here is an avatara. The avatara word has to be very carefully seen. When Ishvara comes down to earth, it is called avataram because he willingly comes down. Okay, when you and I come down, we are compelled to come down. That's why it's called Jananam or Janmam. So, they refer to Janma. That means you are pushed into this earth, into this Srishti. Whereas in Krishna's case, he decides to manifest himself. Avatara is not born, they manifest themselves. Even Jesus is a manifestation. It's a manifestation. Manifestation is avatara. The total principle, cosmic principle, decides to manifest in a particular form for a certain particular purpose. Yada yada hi dharmasya padikkumbodhu varum. I come forth. Then what is he? He is a Devaki Paramanandam. Devaki, the mother oda Paramanandam. Krishnam Vande Jagadguru. He is a Jagadguru. Let us do pranam to him. We'll see. Upper 6 lam paakla. 6 meter lam change. Now let's go to chapter 1. Let's start chanting. You have to chant like this. Atha Pratamodhyayah धृतराष्ट्र उवाच धर्मक्षेत्रे कुरुक्षेत्रे समवेतायुयुत्सवः मामका पाण्डवाश्चैव किमकुर्वत संजय. ओके. संजय उवाच दृष्ट्वा तु पाण्डवानीकं व्यूढं दुर्योधनस्तदा आचार्यमुपसंगम्य राजा वचनमब्रवीत्. पश्यैतां पाण्डुपुत्राणाम् आचार्य महतीं च मूं व्यूढां द्रुपदपुत्रेण तव शिष्येन धीमता. अत्र शूरा महेश्वासाः भीमार्जुनसमायुधि युयुधानो विराटश्च द्रुपदश्च स महारथः दृष्टकेतुश्चेकितानः काशीराजश्च वीर्यवान् पुरुजित् कुन्तिभोजश्च शैब्यश्च नरपुङ्गवः युधामन्युश्च विक्रान्तः उत्तमौजाश्च वीर्यवान् सौभद्रो द्रौपदेयाश्च सर्व एव महारथाः अस्माकं तु विशिष्टाये तान् निबोधद्विजोत्तम नायका मम सैन्यस्य संज्ञार्थं तान् ब्रवीमि ते. भवान् भीष्मश्च कर्णश्च कृपश्च समितिञ्जयः अश्वत्थामा विकर्णश्च सौमदत्तिस्तथैव च अन्ये च बहवः शूराः मदर्ते त्यक्तजीविताः नानाशस्त्रप्रहरणाः सर्वे युद्धविशारदाः अपर्याप्तं तदस्माकं बलं भीष्माभिरक्षितं पर्याप्तं त्विदमेतेषां बलं भीमाभिरक्षितम् आयनेषु च सर्वेषु यथा भागमवस्थिताः भीष्ममेवाभिरक्षन्तु भवन्तः सर्व एव हि. तस्य संजनयन् हर्षं कुरु वृद्धः पितामहः सिंहनादं विनद्यौचैः शङ्खं दद्मौ प्रतापवान्. अच्छा. ततः श्वेतैर्हयैर्युक्ते ततः शङ्काश्च भैर्यश्च पणवाणक गोमुखाः सहसैवाभ्यहन्यन्तः सशब्दस्तु मुलोऽभवत्. ததஸ்வே இங்க வந்து 14ல வந்து till 13 ஒரு சினாரியோ 14 சினாரியோ சேஞ்சஸ். See, இந்த ஆத்தர் வந்து author is not a very impartial author. Okay, Vyasa வந்து he is in favor of Krishna. எந்த சைடு இருக்கோ அதை விட்டுட்டு பேச, you cannot talk opposite side. So now even the way he writes the verses in the poem, you know he is in favor of Pandavas and in favor of Krishna. So he says, so far வேற எல்லாம் கொடுத்தாரு, அவங்க எல்லாம் போட்டதெல்லாம் all the Kauravas said is noise. Shabda stumulo bhavat. Now the tone change ஆயிடுது பாருங்க. Tata shvetair hayair yukte mahati syandhane stitau madhava pandavaschaiva divyau shankau pradat matuhu. இவனும் சங்கர் தான் ஊதுறாரு, but he says divyai shankau. And he glorifies the chariot. See, Krishna drive பண்ற chariot எப்படி இருக்கும்? மற்றவங்க எல்லாம் மாருதியில வர, இவர் ரோல்ஸ் ராய்ஸ்ல வர மாதிரி டிஃபைன்ஸ் கிருஷ்ணாஸ் சேரியட். இதுனா எ பாண்டவா மஹதி சந்தனே, he comes in a grand chariot. கிருஷ்ணாவோட சேரியட் இல்ல. So if you go to some ISKCONல பார்த்தா வச்சுப்பா கிருஷ்ணாவோட சேரியட். They say, Krishna will come on the day of reckoning. Krishna will come. இந்த சேரியட்ல வந்து நம்மள அழைச்சிட்டு போவாராம். பார்க்கலாம், மேபி we don't know. அங்க போய் ட்ரை பண்ணலாம் அவருக்கு. Let's go for a trip and come. அங்க போய் வந்து பகவத்கீதா தெரியலன்னு சொன்னா கிருஷ்ணா will send you back. He will say, நான் உன்னை மோஞ்சி கிளாஸ்ல படிக்க சொன்னேன், இல்லை ஏன் படிக்கலன்னு திருப்பி அனுப்பிச்சுடுவாரு. Okay, now he says, now மத்தவெல்லாம் ஜெனரல் சங்கம்னு சொல்லி வச்சுட்டாரு. Now he says, பாஞ்சஜன்யம் ரிஷிகேஷः Devadattam Dhananjaya Poundram Dadmau Mahashankam Bhima Karma Vrikodara. So Panchajanya, there is a story behind Panchajanya. ஒரு ராட்சசன் வந்து அந்த பாஞ்சஜன்யம் இந்த சீல போய் ஒளிஞ்சுட்டானாம். So Krishna went and freed somebody from there and he took over the Panchajanyam. He took it over. That's a very nice story. எல்லாம் பழைய கூகுள்ல போனா எல்லாம் கதைங்க. Acha, Dhananjaya, Arjuna is also, I mean, his conch is called Devadattam. He is also called Dhananjaya. So Krishna, I mean, Arjuna is not some ordinary fellow. He's a wealthy fellow. See, somebody who has to drive in a grand chariot with Krishna as his charioteer is no ordinary street corner dada. He is a wealthy fellow. But what are they driving at? Such a wealthy fellow. What is the first chapter called? Arjuna Vishada Yoga. So when you may be seated in wealth, but you can still be a sad person. Artha and Kama does not necessarily assure you happiness. Okay, தான் சொல்லுவா financial security அப்படிம்பாங்க. அவங்க வீட்டு பாருங்க, the walls will be very high. They will have system, security system. பணம் கொடுத்தா security வரணும். Then why do you want outside security? So whatever you have earned, somebody will take away. That's a new fear. இப்போ நம்மள்ட்ட யாரும் டொனேஷன் கேட்க வரமாட்டான். Imagine you are sitting in a big 9-acre land. Everybody's uncle will come and ask you will phone. சார் இது பண்றோம் சார், டொனேஷன் கொடுக்கறல அப்படிமா. Somebody will abduct you for money. So see, he is a Dhananjaya. Then they are describing Bhima. Bhima is a Vrikodara, or he has got a wolfish appetite, பயங்கர appetite. So அவருக்கு பெரிய சங்கு. Then verse number 16. Ananta Vijayam Raja Kunti Putro Yudhishthira. Yudhishthira is another name for Dharmaputra. So he is blowing a conch called Ananta Vijayam. Ananta Vijayam means he has got a limitless capacity to win. Ananta Vijayam. Appuram Nakul and Sahadev are blowing two conches, Sughosha and Mani Pushpakau. They are the two, they are dual tens. He is telling you, dual number, not tens, dual number. So Sughosha, Mani Pushpakau. Because in Sanskrit you have a singular, dual and plural. So when two of them have come, it's called the dual number. And who is he? Kunti Putra, and he is doing it. So nothing philosophical here, just a story. Now he's telling who are the people. Again, repeating the number of people. Who are the people? Kashyascha Parameshvasaha Shikhandi cha Maharatha. Maharatha is a great warrior. Parameshvasa, he's a fellow, he's a very good archer. Who? Kashi Raja is a great archer. Apro Drishtadhyumno Viratascha. So Virata was the last place where these people were taking refuge. So Virata's Raja, that Drishtadhyumno, son of Drupada, Satyaki cha Parajita. Satyaki is the Vrishni clan's Raja, warrior. None of them have been defeated in a war. They all have only victories. Team, lovely team. Okay, Kashyasha. Then he says, now, when these people blew their conches, what happened? 16? Yeah, sorry, 17. 16, yeah. Ananta Vijayam Raja Pacho, Kashyascha, then, then 18. And then there's another warrior called Shikhandi. The story behind Shikhandi is something very nice. There was a lady called Amba. So Amba, Ambika, and Ambalika. The three of them were, brought over by Bhishma to his kingdom to marry his younger brothers. So Amba said, I am in love with somebody else. So he said, you go. So Ambika and Ambalika married the two brothers. And the brother passed away. And Munadi or brother passed away. They were left childless. So Vyasa came and the progeny was created. And that's a story. We'll see that someday. And Amba came back. Amba was rejected by her suitor. He said, Bhishma has taken you over. How can I marry you? So you go to Bhishma. So she went to Bhishma. Bhishma said, I am a Naishtika Brahmachari. I cannot marry you. So Amba immolated herself. And she said, I will be reborn to destroy you in a war. I will kill you in a war. So Shikhandi. So Shikhandi, but the end solrana, it is indicating that Bhishma's nemesis is also here. Indicate Bhishma has Ichha Mrityu, but he is not invulnerable. So அவருக்கும் இங்க ஒரு செக் இருக்குங்க. நாங்க அப்பப்போ செக் பான் மூவ் பண்ணி கூட அப்ப செக் ஆயிடும். Okay, then all these people are there. Who else is there? And on the Drupado, Draupadi-yascha. So Drupada is there. All Draupadi's sons are there. Sarvasha Prithvipate. All of them are, accomplished fellows. Prithvipate, great warriors. Saubhadrascha Mahabahu. Saubhadra is son of Subhadra, Abhimanyu. So Abhimanyu is also there. Mahabahu. The archery and the sword fighting, your arms must be very strong. So Mahabahu, Shankan, Datmuf, Pritak. So each one of them blew their conches. Scenario. The next one. What happened after listening to all these conches? Saghosho dharta rashtanam hridayani vyadharayat nabhascha prativim chaiva tumulo vyanunadayan. So, in the Ghosham of the Pandavas created anxiety in an already anxious Duryodhana. Anyway, Duryodhana was worried. So, victory, the conches being blown by all these people was creating even more tremors. Okay, then what happened? The Vyanu Nadayan, the resounding throughout from when? Nabhascha. Okay, from right up to the sky, the resound achand. Okay, from the earth to the sky, the sound was resounding. And when it was resounding, the tumultuous noise, okay, Hridayani Vedarayat, pierce paninte bayam undakithan. In whom? In Dharta Rashtranam, in the Kauravas. It scared. It created fear and anxiety in the minds of Duryodhana. Now comes the beautiful scene, lovely scene. Okay, Arjuna, before Arjuna speaks, Sanjaya continues. He says, Atha vyavastitan drishtva dhartarashtran kapidvajah pravarte shastra sampate dhanuruddhamya pandavah. So what happens? Inga Pandava is, context is Arjuna. So Dhanuruddham, he raised his bow. Okay, it is showing I am ready to fight. Bat panna portha bata kampala. And he is raising his bow. Angapai duckers to that's another thing. Okay? But he is raising his bow. So Dhanuruddham, yeah, he raised his bow. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Dhanuruddham enga undadu Shastra Sampate. Acha. Kapidvajaha. Okay. Yeah. Dhanuruddham Udhyam. Yeah, he raised his bow. Okay. Then what happened? And at that moment, now the arrows have to be shot. The war has to start. Okay. So the Sanjaya tells to Dhritarashtra, he says, Mahipate, O king. Then at that moment, okay, where all these arrows are supposed to fly, what happened? Pandava, Arjuna's chariot of beauty was there was a flag on top. Kapidvaja, it had Hanuman's picture. On the flag, it was Hanuman's picture. Hanuman had promised, I will not fight the war, but I will be in the war. I will be present there. You put my flag on top. Flag. So Kapidvaja, Pandava, Drishtva he saw all the Dhritarashtra's sons there. Then what did he do? Udhyamya Dhanuhu. He raised his bow. And he told to Krishna, Idam Vakyam. He told Krishna. So he's saying when just before the war was supposed to start, or the battle was supposed to start, he raised his bow in his chariot and told Krishna, thus, Idam This is what he said. So who speaks? Arjuna Uvacha. Okay. Senayor Ubhayor Madhye Ratham Stapayamechyuta. Ya, okay. Ya, Ratham Stapayamechyuta. So he is telling Krishna, he is telling Hey Achyuta. Achyuta is another name for Krishna. Okay, the Achyutangara word it's a very beautiful name. Okay, Achyuta is somebody who is not fallible at all, who cannot make a mistake. So, an embodied form can perhaps make mistakes. Therefore, we say the infallible is Achyuta. So, the moment you address Ishvara as infallible, Achyuta, mistake aamudelu. Okay, and Krishna is also telling you that all your mala, vikshepa, agyana, yella, your falls. After you finish listening to me, you will also not fall. Don't worry about that. Is highlighting the beauty of Krishna there. Once I'm through with the lecture, you will be a different person. I will transform your life. So he says, Senayor Ubayor Madhye, between both the armies, Me Ratam Sthapaya. Please park my chariot between both the armies. Okay? What for? Okay? Yavadetan niriksheham yodukkāmānavasthitān kairmaya sahayodavyam asmin rana samudhyame. Okay, then let's also read 23. Yotsyan mana veksheham yaye tatra samagataha dhartarashtrasya durbuddhihi yuddhe priyachikirshavah. He says, I want to come and see who has come to fight with me. Okay, who has come to fight? Arjuna uvacha Achyuta sthapaya, place my chariot between both the armies, yavat, so that, okay, aham nirikshe, I would like to see etan avasthitan, who have come here, okay, yoduk kaman, with the desire to fight, sahake, let me see with whom I have to fight. Who are the fellows with whom I have to fight? யாருப்பா யார் அவங்க ஃபாஸ்ட் பவுலர், யாரு ஸ்பின்னர், என்ன மாதிரி விக்கெட்லாம் பார்க்கலாம். Okay, okay, maya yodhavyam, who should I fight and who has come to fight with me, பார்க்கலாம். Then he says, in this ramana samudhyame, in this war, aham avekshe, I also wish to see ye samagata, among the people who have assembled, okay, eager to fight, okay, yotsa manan, okay, priyachikirsha, who want to fulfill the desire, people who are desiring to fight and who want to fulfill the desire of yaru தார்த்தராஷ்டிராஸ்ய துர்புத்திஹி, துரியோதன போல ஒரு கிரிக்கெட் ஃபெல்லோ சைட்ல யாரெல்லாம் ஃபைட் பண்ணிருக்கான்னு பார்க்க வந்திருக்கேன். I want to see. I am coming here for a dharma yuddham, and on the opposite side is Duryodhana, and I want to see who have come to support Duryodhana in this cause. யாரெல்லாம் இருக்காப்பா அவங்க சைட்ல? நம்ம சுப்ரீம் கோர்ட்ல கேஸ் போட்டால, இந்த கேஸ் அந்த கேஸ், ராம் ஜென்ம பூமியில we should build, it is our land. So some people say, who is coming to argue on the opposite side? Who is coming to argue? We'll definitely see. யாருப்பா argue பண்ண வராரு? இவர் காசுக்கா வரானா வேற எதுக்காக வராரு? இந்த மாதிரி. Who has come to fight? And who has come to fight for the wrong cause? You think who has come to fight for this? Okay. Then, normally, we have to understand something very clearly. When you bring Ishvara into our life, okay, don't expect life to be easy. Okay, life, ஈஸ்வரா நம்ம லைஃப்ல வந்துட்டாரு, இனிமே பிரச்சனையே இல்லை. ஈஸ்வரா வந்ததுக்கு அப்புறம் தான் பிரச்சனையே ஆரம்பிக்கும். Problem starts only after Ishvara comes into your life. Meaning, once you start living a disciplined life, problems will start. காலைல 5:30 மணிக்கு எந்திரிக்கணும், அலாம் வச்சுக்கோங்க, கண்டிப்பா முழிப்பு வராது. கண்டிப்பா 5:30 மணிக்கு முழிப்பு வராது. Okay, so சரி, those days, இப்போ வந்து now it's all, nobody is using those clocks anymore. முன்னாடியெல்லாம் என்ன பண்ணுவோம், 15 நிமிஷம் ஃபாஸ்டா வச்சுப்பா. So you know 15 நிமிஷம் ஃபாஸ்டா வச்சிருக்கோம், 15 நிமிஷம் கழிச்சு எந்திரிக்கலாமே அப்படின்னு. So you decide, I want to do something, it will not happen. So you say, I want to do discipline. So in bringing Ishvara into a life, they will say, ek baar soch lo bhai. They say, Krishna will say, you want to fight with me? In the cinema la kamba, Arjun says, Krishna, I want you to be on my side. So Arjun will, Krishna will say, ek baar soch lo. Think about it carefully. He says, no, I want you to fight with me on my side. He says, I'm not going to fight. Never mind, I want you with me. So Krishna has another name. There is one name is Mitra. Mitra is a friend. Another name is called a Suhrida. Suhrida is a fellow who is your well-wisher. So it is like that. So he says, Sanjaya Uvacha, he says, Eva Mukto Rishi Kesha Gudakeshena Bharata Senayor Ubhayor Madhye Stapa Itvaratottamam. So the Uttama Ratham, Krishna said, between both the armies, fine. Nera drive pande, park pandaranga. Okay. Now, this is where the Lord plays with you. Ishvara, you bring Ishvara into your life, he will play with you. What is the play Ishvara does? He says, Bhishma Drona Pramukataha Sarvesham cha Mahikshitam Uvacha Partha Pashyaitan Samavetan Kuruniti. So, one day he parked it in front of Bhishma and Drona and said, watch, these people have come to fight with you. Our leader, your Tata. Who is the Durbuddhi who is going to fight with Duryodhana Durbuddhi? Your Tata is the first fellow fighting for that Durbuddhi. Dronacharya, your Acharya is fighting for the wrong cause. So, remember, I'm tempted to quote my teacher. Life, the dukkham will always be there with you till you learn two things. Be aware of realities. Be alive to realities. Reality face pannanam. Hindi la beautifully it is said. Sachai ka samna karna seekho. The day you decide to confront reality, dukkham is as good as gone. The moment you convert dukkha as good as gone, then later on you will realize that there is nothing called dukkham. In fact, in one of our earlier things we talked, there is only an event. You are supposed to take a decision. The decision will tell you 4 types of results. What you want, more than what you want, less than what you want, right the opposite. None of these in your hands. Okay? If you are going to dub yourself a success or a failure according to these results, the Lord says it's not my problem, it's your problem. Because that's the way it is. That's the way the world is. That's the way Srishti is. That's the way Srishti is. What happened? A real life situation. It happened yesterday. I was stock market. Suddenly I thought that one particular stock had gone up by 16 rupees. I realized that I sold it at a loss of 4 rupees. What I bought at 92, I sold at 88. Okay. Now the 72, I said, no, I bought something else at 72. 200 rupees. What can you do? Action. You can't call yourself a failure because of that. I wrote in my notebook, be a little more careful in future. See, I told a fellow, yeah, I am selling this at 88, I am booking profit. I am 92 why on the side. முடிஞ்சதுக்கு அப்புறம் he tells me, மோகன்ஜி நீங்க 92 தான் வாங்கினீங்க, ஏன் 10 நிமிஷம் முன்னாடி சொல்லிருக்கலாம்ல அப்படின்னு. ஸோ அந்த கிருஷ்ணா வாயம் போட்டு இருந்துட்டான், போச்சு. ஸோ bringing Ishvara into your life for rupees, it can happen. No point in dubbing yourself a failure. ஆச்சு எக்ஸிக்யூட் போயாச்சுன்னா அப்புறம் மாடிஃபை எல்லாம் பண்ண முடியாது. அப்புறம் நம்ம நினைப்போம் இந்த ஷேரை 84.50க்கு விற்கலாம், வித்த உடனே 87 ஆயிடும், வாங்கின உடனே 79க்கு போடும். இதெல்லாம் this is how the stock market, இப்படிதான் சிருஷ்டி. So he says, look, Bhishma Drona Pramukataha, face the reality. Krishna could have made Arjuna's job easier. Duryodhan ke itapul nikka vechirkalam, Dushasana ke itapul nikka vechirkalam, because Dushasana was the one who actually pulled Draupadiya humiliate pannade Dushasana. Avanukkella itapul nikka vekkala. He put it in front of Bhishma and Drona. So very often in life, we will have to face realities. Okay, there are 3 types of realities. One reality is called Paramarthika Satyam, absolute reality. And the absolute reality will come to you only through jnana. The reality which you and I face is called empirical reality, vyavahara satyam. There is the third reality called pratibhasika satyam, subjective reality. Okay? The biggest problem is, we never the paramarthika theriyadhu. Our problem is subjective vyavaharikala வந்து அடிபட்டுட்டே இருக்கு. I want something, but in reality it cannot happen. Even if it happens, it can bring in more problems. So இதுக்கு ஒரு simple example is, you are going into a jewelry shop. Jewelry shopல போய் ஏதோ வாங்க போறோம். What is the paramarthika satyam there? Paramarthika satyam is gold. Everything is only gold. But you can buy gold only in the form of ornaments. Gold bar is a form. So that paramarthika reality is gold. Vyavahara reality is the forms, various ornaments there. And subjective is, இது நல்லா இருக்கு, இதுல இந்த பெண்டன்ட்க்கு பதிலா இது இருந்தா நல்லா இருக்குமே. Way back in 1970, when they initiated me into this Poonal, my Periyamma gave me a very beautiful ring வாங்கி போட்டாங்க. ரொம்ப அழகான ரிங். இந்த இடத்துல வயர்ஸ் மாதிரிலாம் போட்டு மேல டாட்லாம் வச்சு, என்ன I don't know, விரல்லாம் குட் ஆகாம தெரியல, இப்போ போட்டா ஃபிட் ஆக மாட்டேங்குது, சுண்டு விரல கூட போக மாட்டேங்குது. I have to check. I have not put on my fingers have become fatter, I think. So I took it to a jewelry shop. இதை அழிச்சு பண்ணிடலாம் சார், பட் என்ன ஆகும்னா, மேல இருக்கிற டிசைன்ல KM எல்லாம் எழுதிருக்கேன், அதெல்லாம் போயிடும், ஒண்ணுமே பண்ண முடியாது. ஸோ வாட் டு டூ நவ்? இதையும் வச்சு பண்ண, அதான் பரம சப்ஜெக்டிவ் ரியாலிட்டி. இதை வச்சு மாற்ற முடியுமா? முடியாது. ஸோ ஐ ஹேவ் டு ஃபேஸ் அ ரியாலிட்டி. என்ன அப்படியே உள்ள இருக்கட்டும், போட்டுக்குவாங்க, ரிங்கை போட்டுக்குவாங்க. ரிங்கை போட்டுக்கலன்னா இந்தியாவில் ப்ராப்ளம் இல்லை. ஐ ஹேட் ப்ராப்ளம் when I was traveling in Switzerland. ஸோ அங்கே வந்து ஒரு பெல்ஜியன் ஒரு லேடி ஒருத்தி கிட்ட, கெரினா மொஹான், ஆர் யூ மேரிட் அப்படின்னா. ஒரு காலத்துல ஐ ஃபெல்ட் வெரி நைஸ், 45-year-old மேனை வந்து ஒரு அழகான பெல்ஜியன் வந்து, ஆர் யூ மேரிட் அப்படின்னா, கண்ணு கலர்லாம் பார்த்துட்டு மேபி இம்ப்ரெஸ் ஆயிட்டாலும் யாருக்குண்டா தெரியல. I said, yes, I am married, I also have children. And then, where is your ring அப்படின்னு. ஸோ அப்புறம் தான் தோணித்து, நம்ம இந்தியாவில் தாலி கட்டிக்கிற மாதிரி எங்க ரிங்கை போட்டு வரணும். அப்புறம் ரிங்கை வந்து இங்க போட்டான்னு அதுக்கு வேற கல்ச்சர். அது மீன் வந்து இதை யூஆர் நெகோஷியேட்டிங் செப்பரேஷன் அர்த்தம். ஸோ ஒருத்தர் பார்க்கும்போது நம்ம கையை பார்ப்பா, ஞாபகம் வச்சுக்கணும், நீங்க மாட்டுக்கு ஃபிட் ஆகலன்ட்டு வேற எங்கேயாவது போட்டு வச்சுக்கோ. ஆமா, நீங்க ஃபாரின் ஆப்பிரிக்காவுக்கு போறத எனக்கு ஃபிட் ஆகலன்னு இங்க போட்டே வச்சுக்கோங்க. அங்க ஒரு பைசா பயங்கரமா ஒரு 6 அடி 6 foot 7 inches ஒரு பிளாக் வந்துடும். எனக்கு பாத்தியா இங்க போட்டு இருக்கேன் வரையா அப்படின்றோம். ஸோ இங்க போட்டா அதுக்கு அர்த்தம் வேறையாம். அப்புறம் இந்த மிடில் ஃபிங்கர்ல போட்டா ஆயிடுத்து, டிவோர்ஸ் ஆயிடுத்துன்னு அர்த்தமா. ஆயிடுத்து அப்புறம் அந்த காஸ்ட்டுக்கு நீ ரிங் வாங்கி கொடுத்தா கன்சிடர் பண்றேன்னு அர்த்தம். யாருக்குண்டா இதெல்லாம்? இதெல்லாம் ரியாலிட்டி. இதெல்லாம் வியவஹாரா ரியாலிட்டி. This is called vyavahara reality. And in life, we face vyavahara reality every minute of the day. And if you have confusion about handling vyavahara reality, you will have problems. Vyavahara reality அப்படினு வந்தோடனே next reality is role playing. All of us without exception have to play roles. Each role has a script. Okay, somebody said, ask me a nice question. Is our script முன்னாடியே ஃபுல்லா எழுதிட்டா? Is it all rewritten? Is it pre-written? Okay, ரொம்ப நாள் I couldn't answer this question. Then the computer form fill up பண்ணி ஆரம்பிச்சோம்ல, அப்பதான் வந்தது. So let's say you're writing. Okay, நீங்க போடுற சௌரி ராஜன், நேம் போட்டாச்சு, ஜெண்டர் M அப்படின்னு போன உடனே ஒரு 10 காலம் ஓபன் ஆகும். ஓகேவா? மேரிட் அப்படின்னு போட்டோன்னு இன்னும் சில காலம்ஸ்லாம் ஓப்பன் ஆகும். அதான், that is how it is. Each time you indicate a choice, certain things will open out. That is your current karma. அதை fill up பண்ற மாதிரி more columns will open out. That's your prarabdha karma. மேரிட் போடலன்னா சில காலம்லாம் ஓப்பனே ஆகுது. So this is how the system works. Each role has a script, and ஒவ்வொரு the ரோலுக்கு ஸ்கிரிப்ட் இருக்கு. அந்த ஸ்கிரிப்ட்ல there are a lot of twists. There is a plot. There will be a plot. There will be challenges. There will be pleasure. There will be pain. No escape. Vyavahara problem la enna varudhu? I want pleasure, but I don't want pain. Problem. Okay? Then The same person, the fellow who is playing the role, but let's say I have a lot of personal problems. The next door neighbor comes and asks me with exactly the same problem. I will be able to give him super advice. But எனக்கு அப்ளை பண்ணும்போது ஒர்க்கே ஆக மாட்டேங்குது. This is called facing reality. The reality that applies to him applies for you also. நம்ம சொல்லுவோம், இதெல்லாம் நான் பெரிய விஷயம். You just have to do this. நான் சொல்லிட்டு வீட்டுக்கு வந்த உடனே ஒண்ணுமே ஒர்க்க மாட்டேங்குது. Something blank. So Vyavahara handling is what we need to understand very well. Karma Yoga handle edukku Vyavahara handling. How to handle Vyavahara is Karma Yoga. Complete is Karma Yoga. So bringing Ishvara into your life is difficult. He will give you problems. Are you willing to take all this? So Meenakshi wanted to marry Shiva. How did the Bharat come? Bhootam Pishasalam kuda vandurthellam. But let's say Shiva comes to our house. இப்போ வராரு வச்சுங்க சாயந்தரம். என்ன ஒரு கயத்துல பாம்பு வரும். அவர் கூட தம்பு எடுத்துட்டு வந்துருவார். எவ்வளவு நான் குளிச்சாச்சோ தெரியாது. ஒரு புல் தோல் கட்டின்னு வருவார். அவர் கூட 4 பேய் புத்தாத்லாம் வரும். So all this is a part of reality. If you call Ishvara, Ishvara will be like, he will come like that. So Bhishma Drona Pramukataha Sarvesham cha Mahikshitam. Okay. Mahikshitam yaare? Sarvesham Gudakeshana Sapratottamam Sarvesham Mahishitam. They're all kings, big, okay, big fellows, kings. Okay. Uvacha Partha Pashyaitan Paranga. Yaar undarga Samavetan Kuruni Dampa Kurus. You are going to fight, illa? This is the Kuru that you are going to fight. This is the enemy that you have to fight against. The enemy is your own people. Fight pannu. Abdin solrar. Assembled Etan Kurun. See, they have come to fight with you. Let's see verse number. Now, what does Partha see there? See that on the paradigm shift. 3 verses before, he said, I want to see who are the guys who have come to fight with me. Krishna does Vambe Panirikuda. You should have simply told Krishna, Indian then a Pathirkam. Krishna could be coming, no could be coming. See, certain people to Vambalam Panera. Krishna took him nearby Parva. When again, enemy Dane Pakano, I will show you. So, then what did he see? Verse number 16. Tatra Pashyan Stita Sitan Partha Tatra Arjuna saw. What did he see? Prithuna Tapita Mahan. Pitrina, people of the same age group as fathers. So, Appa inside, Chittappa anga sanda podra. நம்ம பெரிய ப்ராப்பர்ட்டி டிஸ்பியூட்லாம் வருது இல்லை, அப்படி வரும். ஒரு சித்தப்பா அந்த சைட்ல இருப்பான், நேத்தி வரலும் அத்திம்பேர் நம்ம சைட்ல இருப்பார், பார்த்தா திடீர்னு அத்திம்பேர் அந்த சைடு போடுவார். நேத்தி வரலும் நேத்திக்கு ராக்கி கட்டியிருப்பா, இன்னைக்கு கோர்ச்சுக்கு போடுவா. நீ தானே ராக்கி கட்டினேன், அதுவும் நானா கட்டினேன், கைட்டு போட்டுருவோம். So what is this? Pitrinata Pitamahan. Acha, Acharyan, Matulan, Bratrin, teachers. Acharya, Kripacharya. அங்க ஒருத்தர் நமக்கு மேஜிக் ஷோ கத்து கொடுத்தாரு, டான்ஸ் சொல்லி கொடுத்தாரு, எல்லாம். All these people are on this side. Acharyan, Matulan, Bratrin. Matu Mama is on that side. You are Shailya. Shalya has gone to the other side. By accident, he is fighting for the Kauravas. So Acharyan, Matulan, Bratrin. Brothers means cousins. Cousins are the other side. Who are the others? This is older generation. என்னோட ஜெனரேஷன், அடுத்த ஜெனரேஷன். புத்ரான் பௌத்ரான் சகீன் ஸ்ததா. மை சன், மை கிராண்ட்சன்ஸ் அண்ட் மை ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ், தேர் ஆல் அரேட் ஆன் மை ஆப்போசிட் சைடு. நேற்றுக்கு நம்ம கோலிக்குண்டு விளையாடினவங்க எல்லாம் ஆப்போசிட் சைட்ல நின்றுருக்காங்க. டிப்பிக்கல் இந்தியா பாகிஸ்தான் சிச்சுவேஷன். நேற்று வரலாம் ஜின்னாவும் சேர்ந்து உட்காந்து டீ சாப்பிட்டுவா, நீங்க ஆப்போசிட் சைடு போயிட்டான். They used to say when India Pakistan first played the cricket match, they were so unhappy. That fellow is playing on the opposite side. Man, நேத்து ரெண்டு பேரும் ஒரே டீம்ல விளையாடணும். IPL மாதிரி எடுத்துப்போம். ஒரே ஸ்டேட்ல விளையாட்டு ஆப்போசிட் சைடுக்கு போட்ட மாதிரி. So he says tatra pashya sthitan Partha saw. Who did he see? Pitrinata Pitamahan, grandfathers, father generation people. அப்புறம் Acharya, Matulan, Bratrin, Putran, Pautran, Sakhi, எல்லாம் பார்க்கறான். Verse number 27. Who else? Swashuran, Suhridaschaiva, சேனயோருபயோரபி ஸ்வசுரான். அர்ஜுனா ஒரு மேரேஜ் பண்ணிட்டா பரவாயில்ல, 4-5 மேரேஜ் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்காரு. ஸோ ஃபாதர் இன்லாஸ் ஆர் ஆல்சோ ஆன் த அதர் சைடு. ஸோ ஒரு பிரதர் இன்லா என்னோட ஃபைட் பண்றாரு, இன்னொரு பிரதர் இன்லா அந்த சைட்ல ஃபைட் பண்ணிருக்காரு. ஒரு ஃபாதர் இன்லா இங்க, இன்னொரு ஃபாதர் இன்லா அங்க. ஸோ ஸ்வசுரான் சுஹிருதஸ்சைவ. Even the fellow who was my well-wisher some time back is fighting on my opposite side. Son சேனையோர் உபயோர் அப்பி. ரெண்டு சைட்லயும் இருக்கா. Two well-wishers are going to fight with each other. ரெண்டு சம்பந்திகள் சண்டை போட்டு போறா, ரெண்டு கசின்ஸ் ஃபைட் பண்ணிக்க போறா. ஓகே, தென் தான் சமிக்ஷஸ்ய கௌந்தேய சர்வான் பந்தூன் அவஸ்திதான். So when he saw samikshasya, when he looked at all these things, he said only bandhus are fighting. ஒரு enemy கூட முன்னாடி வந்து I want to see who has come to fight for the durbuddhi அப்படின்னு சொன்ன ஆளுக்கு his entire paradigm has shifted. There is a paradigm shift. So very often in life, when you face reality, there will be a paradigm shift. And paradigm shift வந்து sometime, why sometime, very often is pretty painful. Very, very painful. அதான் சொல்ற, கிருபயா பரயா விஷ்ட விஷீதன்னிதம் அப்ரவீத். So he became so pained. He said this. Arjuna said, Vishidan idam abravit. He became so sad after seeing all these people. After seeing all these people, okay, Sarvan, Tan எல்லாரையும் பார்த்துட்டு பந்தூன் கௌந்தைய பார்த்துட்டு what happened? Avishta, he was overpowered by கிருப்பையா, by deep attachment. ஐயோ வாழையா அடிக்கணும், நீங்க தாத்தாவோட சண்டை போடணும். I'll have to tell my tata that நீங்க போய் சொன்னீங்க, you are fighting for the wrong cause. I will have to சாட்சி கூண்டல வச்சு கேள்வியெல்லாம் கேட்கணும். Just imagine. So கிருப்பையா பரிவிஷ்டஹ, I mean avishta, avishtaha. Then Vishidan, he became very sad and in a very painful voice, idam abravit, he said this. Okay, just we'll read one more verse and then we'll see the explanation later. That's the story, the philosophy. Okay, Arjuna uvacha drishtve swajanam krishna yuyutsam samupastitam. Drishtve imam, what do you call, in this yuddha, in this yuyutsam, hey Krishna, swajanam Krishna, I see only my people here. இங்க எங்கப்பா ஒரு enemy தெரியலையே, எல்லாம் my people. So what is happening to me? Sidanti mama gatrani. Okay, mukham cha parishushyati. My mouth has gone dry. கை கால்லாம் நடுங்கிறது. Sidanti mama gat. The fellow who was holding the bow and showing, hey, put it in the middle of the battlefield, man. I want to see who's come to fight with me. அப்படின்னு bow தூக்கி காமிச்சாரு. கையெல்லாம் நடுங்கிறதா அவருக்கு. He says, Sidanti mama gatrani mukham cha parishushyati vepatuscha sharire me. BP la ஏ போச்சு, my body is heating. இப்போ வந்ததுன்னா உடனே அவனுக்கு கோவிட் டெஸ்ட் பண்ணிடுவான். வேபத்துஷ்ச ஷரீரே மே ரோமஹர்ஷஸ்ச ஜாயதே. I am having goosebumps. So very often when we have conflict, இதெல்லாம் நடக்கும். அண்ட் இது கான்ஸ்டன்டா சிஸ்டம்ல இருந்ததுன்னா சைக்கோசோமேட்டிக் இல்னஸ் வந்துடும். ஸோ இதை வச்சு யாரோ என்ன சொல்லுவாங்கன்னா ஸ்ட்ரெஸ் மேனேஜ்மெண்ட் சொல்றாரு கிருஷ்ணா பாய். சொல்லாது, he is not talking about stress management. இதை வச்சு I can tell you a nice 3 days workshop on stress management. And I can call it Bhagavad Gita and stress management. ஒரு 5000 ரூபாய் ஃபீஸ் வாங்கிட்டு வரலாம். இல்ல கொஞ்சம் மேக்கப் எல்லாம் போட்டுக்கணும், காதுல ஒரே ஒரு கடுக்கன் போட்டுக்கணும், இல்ல ஒரு பெண்டன்ட் போட்டுக்கணும். அப்புறம் இவங்கெல்லாம் எக்ஸ்பிரஷன் பார்த்தா வேற மாதிரி இருக்கும். இந்த கண்ணு மேல பர்மனண்டா சொருகியே இருக்கும். ஆல் தீஸ் இந்த ஸ்ட்ரெஸ் மேனேஜ்மெண்ட் த்ரூ பகவத் கீதா குருஸ்க்கெல்லாம் பார்த்தோம்னா இந்த கண்ணுடைய மேல சொருகியே இருக்கும். ஒரு ஜிப்பா பளபளன்னு ஒரு ஜிப்பா. இந்த ஃபேப் இண்டியாட்ட பேசி அது வாங்கியிருப்பான். அதுக்கு ஒத்த காதல் தான் இப்போ கடுக்கன் போட்டிருப்பான். அப்புறம் வந்து லாங் ஹேர் இருக்கலாம், இல்ல அதை கூட குழுமையா வச்சிருப்பான், எதையோ பண்ணிருப்பாங்க, இல்ல மொட்டை அடிச்சுக்கலாம். தட்ஸ் ஆல் நாட் அ ப்ராப்ளம். அப்புறம் யூ வில் ஹேவ் a huge ருத்ராட்சம், பெரிய ருத்ராட்சம் போட்டுக்கணும், முழங்கால் வரல ருத்ராட்சம் போட்டுக்கணும். நோட்டீஸ் தேர் வாய்ஸ். ஓகே, ப்ராப்பர் டீச்சர் ஆஃப் வேதாந்தா and offbeat teacher of Vedanta, listen to their voice. And what happened, அப்படின்னா bluff ரெடின்னு அர்த்தம் அடுத்தாப்புல. Straight to face the reality. And thereafter, you have to face the reality. அப்படின்னா bluff அடிக்க போறான்னு அர்த்தம். பாஷை கொஞ்சம் புரியாத பாஷை போனாலே and you will realize salvationனாலே புரியாது, கண்டிப்பா புரியாது பப்ளிக். 100 ரூபாய் கொடுக்குற ஆள் 1000 ரூபாய் கொடுத்துட்டு போயிடுவான். So what happens is the text is very simple. There is nothing here except face reality in life. जिंदगी में सच्चाई का सामना करना सीखो. If you don't know how to face reality, இதெல்லாம் இருக்கும். கையெல்லாம் நடுங்கும், வாயெல்லாம் உணர்ந்து படும், பிபி ஏறும், நிறைய ஹாஸ்பிட்டல்ஸ் எல்லாம் கட்டலாம். Okay, and Roma harshascha jayate, you will have goosebumps அப்படின்னு இருக்கிறார். Okay, then we will see the next one. அப்புறம் சொல்ற காண்டீவம் சம்சதே ஹஸ்தாத் த்யக்தைவ பரிதஹ்யதே நச சக்னோமவஸ்தாதும் பிரமதி விச மே மனஹ. யோசிக்கவே முடியலப்பா எனக்கு, பிரமதி விச, ஒரே பிரமையா இருக்கு. I'm not able to think properly. காண்டீவம், which is my bow, is shaking in my hands. காண்டீவம் சம்சதே ஹஸ்தாத் த்யக்தைவ, my whole skin is burning, my thinking is affected. Okay, we will see future. Okay, பாய்க்கலாம், மஜாவா இருக்கு. இன்னதான் வந்து we are coming to one dramatic portion. Okay, let's do the Shanti mantra and then you can ask me questions. Om swasti prajabhya paripalayantam nyayena margena mahim mahishaah gobrahmanebhyah shubhamastu nityam loka samasta sukhino bhavantu kale varshatu parjanyah prithvi sasya shalinim desho yam shobharahitah brahmana santu nirbhaya सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामया सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्. असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतङ्गमय. ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांति. श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. हरि ओम. So you have to remember the three: mala, vikshepa, ajnanam. So mala, vikshepa, ajnana nivaranam is karma yoga, upasana yoga, jnana yoga. This one we will be covering. This will be the entire subject. Okay, and if upasana is bringing Ishvara into your life, when you bring Ishvara into your life, be prepared to face realities of life. Realities of life, there will be a lot of bitter truths to face. Because of our agitation, we have ignored certain truths. Adala face parana. It will be holding up a mirror. You have to fight with your own people. You have to face the treachery. History of the Julius Caesar, yaar kutina, Brutus, kutina. You have to find your own treachery. You have treacherous people around you. So this is how the thing is. Okay, if there are any questions, we can take it in another few minutes. Yeah.
பிரதிபாசிக சத்தியத்தோட எக்ஸாம்பிள் சொல்றீங்களா?
Yeah. Sorry, pratibhasika satyam is subjective reality, which is only your reality, which only you see. Okay, you're able to get that? Pratibhasika satyam is what you see.
Yes, I got it.
Vyavahara reality is which all of us see. Okay. So let's say வீட்ல வந்து ஒரு சோஃபா இருக்கு. வீட்ல வந்து ஒரு சோஃபா இருக்கு. அதுல யாரோ ஒருத்தர் வந்து காலை மேல வச்சு உட்கார்ந்துடுறா. யூ சே ஐயோ அவளுக்கு வேல்யூவே தெரியல பாரு. இது 300-year-old sofa அப்படிம்போம். So pratibhasikam value is yours. The fellow who has put the leg on saddle varim vyavahara value. So pratibhasika can also create a lot of problems for you.
Yes.
In fact, lot of people வந்து சாமி எல்லாம் பாக்குறா இல்ல.
ஆமா.
எனக்கு ஆஞ்சநேயர் பிரத்யக்ஷம் அப்படிங்கறாளே. So that is pratibhasikam. That is pratibhasikam. Some fellow will say என்கிட்ட முருகன் வந்து பேசுறாரு அப்படினா. Pratibhasikam.
So
நம்ம எய்தாப்ல உட்கார்ந்து பேசணும்னா முருகர் may not talk to you. Muruga will talk only.
it's a perception.
Muruga will talk only to him. Perception. It can say personal perception. Yes, very. See, I went once ஒரு ஆசிரம்ல போனேன். அங்க ஆசிரம்ல போனா அவர் சொல்லுவார் இந்த மாதிரி நான் வந்து பூஜை பண்ணி முடிச்சுட்டு இந்த கீழே நைவேத்தியம்லாம் வைப்பேன், திரைய போட்டுட்டு ஐ வில் ஓப்பன். ஆஃப்டர் தட் ஆல் தட் பழங்கள் எல்லாம் வந்து ஒரு ஒரு வானரம் தின்னா மாதிரி கடிச்சு கொதறி போட்டிருக்கோம். So he will say, Anjaneya comes and eats prasada from my hand. அவர் கையில காயெல்லாம் காமிக்கும், ஒரு வானரம் பிடிக்கிற மாதிரி காயெல்லாம் காமிப்பார். So it is pratibhas. He may see. He cannot dismiss it, okay? Because it is personally his vision, you cannot dismiss it. So much of this Abrahamic religion எல்லாம் இருக்குல்ல, எல்லாம் பிராத்திபாசிகம்.
அப்போ இந்த ராமகிருஷ்ண பரமஹம்சா வந்து காளியோட பேசினது அதெல்லாம் வந்து அவரோட பிராத்திபாசிக சத்தியமா?
In fact, if Ramakrishna seeing and speaking to Kali is Ramakrishna's pratibhasikam.
Okay.
If you expect a similar experience, you may not get it. You may get it, but you may also not get it.
Okay.
அவரோட பிராத்திபா நிறைய எனக்கு வந்து பிரத்யக்ஷ தெய்வம் என்கிட்ட கடவுள் பேசுவார், all this is பிராத்திபாசிகம். அதான் வந்து you have to have the guts to handle this. அவன்கிட்ட போய் சொல்ல வேண்டாம். இப்ப யாராவது வந்து சொல்றா என்கிட்ட முருகன் டெய்லி பேசுறாருன்னா don't tell him இதெல்லாம் பிராத்திபாசிகம்னு சொல்ல வேண்டாம். You can say very good pa namaskaram பண்ணுங்க. Don't ask Gita Jnanam. Don't ask Gita Jnanam.
Is faced by many, it will not be taken as வியாவஹாரிகம். இப்ப யாருக்கோ ஒருத்தருக்கு தான் நடக்கிறது அந்த அதனால தான் நம்ம நிறைய பேரை நம்பறது இல்ல. எனக்கு இந்த மாதிரி
ஆமா கரெக்ட். சோ இப்போ உலகத்துக்கே நடக்கணும். இப்போ somebody should come and show அவதாரம் to all of us. அப்போதான் we will accept it. கடவுள் வந்து காமிக்க சொல்லு காமிக்கிறேன் அப்படின்னா.
Okay.
So அதனால தான் வந்து பிராத்திபாசிகம். That's why the one of the thing recommended is don't dismiss somebody's பிராத்திபாசிகம். Maybe it is helping me. Okay, sometimes என்ன பண்ணா emotionally I will say very often what happens. இப்போ நான் அந்த லெக்சர்லாம் கொடுக்குறேன்ல, more than 11 years ago my father passed away. So எங்க அப்பா வந்து ரொம்ப நாள் லெக்சர்லாம் கேட்க மாட்டார். But was then he started sitting. நான் இங்க உட்கார்ந்துட்டு அந்த ரூம்ல அப்படி மறைஞ்சு உட்கார்ந்து பார்த்துட்டு இருப்பார். And he used to tell my mother, இவன் இதெல்லாம் எப்போ கத்துட்டான் அப்படின்னு. So then my mother said, சுவாமி எங்கேயோ போயிட்டு கத்துன்னு. He says, இல்ல அதெல்லாம் ஓகே, சஹனா பவத்து சொல்றவரும் இவன் என்னோட சன். சஹனா பவத்து சொல்லி பார்த்தாய பிரதிபோதி மானு வேற யாரும் வந்து உட்காந்துடுறாங்க. He says someone else is speaking. இதெல்லாம் அவங்களுக்கு தெரியவே தெரியாது அப்படிங்கிறப்ப. So it is my father's pratibhasikam, okay? அதே மாதிரி இது கூட சொல்லுவேன், இந்த புக்கெல்லாம் வச்சு சாண்ட் பண்றேன்ல, I know many of these shlokas by heart, many of them. So there is one Dakshinamurti stotram இருக்கு. So what I'll do is I'll keep this book open, and when I'm chanting this my eyes will be closed, okay? இப்போ verse number 6க்கு போகும்போது I know it is here. So நான் என்ன பண்ணுவேன், ராஹு கிரஸ்த திவாகரேந்து சதுருஷோ, okay? This is my memory. இப்போ let's say in the groupல, let's say she becomes a permanent devotee. She will go outside and say, மோகன்ஜி வந்து புக்கை பார்க்காமையே புக்கு படிக்கிறாரு தெரியுமா அப்படின்னா, கண்ணை மூடிட்டே புக்கு படிக்கிறாரு, அதாச்சும் ஒரு பிராத்திபாசிகம் ஆயிடும். So this is how pratibhasikam is created. So you give me powers which I don't have. It's all okay. Pratibhasikam okay as long as you don't force others to believe. சில பேர் சொல்லுவாங்க குருவை போய் பார்த்த உடனே நடந்துட்டு. It's all okay. Fine. As long as it keeps you in upasana, fine. And a guru தான் கிடைச்சார். Because of guru only I got all this. Guru touched me and changed me. Then pratibhasikam. It's good as long as it doesn't disturb you. But if you start believing that unless the guru touches it won't work, then there is a problem. That's a problem. Ramakrishna touched Vivekananda. And Amar Chitra Kathal என்ன போடுறோமோ அப்படி டச் பண்ணார், அவர் நாலேஜ் எல்லாம் அப்படியே ட்ரான்ஸ்ஃபர் ஆயிடுச்சு. It doesn't work like that. Then in that case I don't have to do so many days classing இல்ல. டெய்லி ஒருத்தர் தலையில கை வச்சா இன்னைக்கு உங்களுக்கு ஆயிடுது, நாளைக்கு உங்களுக்கு ஆயிடுது. கிளாஸ் ஓவர், 3 வாரத்துல கிளாஸை முடிச்சுட்டு போடலாம். I don't know how to transfer online. நேர்ல transfer பண்ணு. Okay, fine. Thank you very much for being with us. Please come.
Okay,
next.
thank you very much.
Thank
you. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Thank you.
Good.
81ல மலைக்கு போக ஆரம்பிச்சேன். ஃபர்ஸ்ட் தடவை போனபோது